Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome to Gaming. My name is Bill, I'm the angry autistic asshole, and today I'm jumping back into my playthrough of Phantom BrigAAAHde, so let's get into it. Alrighty, let's see where we left off. And everyone watching on YouTube or watching VODs on Twitch, please do be sure to come check me out live on Twitch, because that way your views actually count for me, and it's very helpful. It's also nice to meet everyone, say hi, see who's coming to see me, it's always lovely, so do come on over and catch me live on Twitch. So, last we left off, we were raiding into Lyngsted. We were having some trouble because the enemy is equipped with quite an amount of experimental weaponry. One of our pilots is heavily injured. Yeah, that's not great. One of our mechs is damaged. Hang on. Let's have a look at you. No, you haven't lost the... What the hell? Okay. No, you haven't lost the weapon. Okay, cool. Just looked a bit odd. So, right, we'll carry on. Carry on. Where do we need to go? So, we've got two options by the looks of it. Okie dokie. Heavy, short-range weapon, camp supplies, uncommon components, thruster subsystems. Cool. Elimination. Alright, we'll go for this takeover, I think. Make our way there. That's... hang on, where are we? Oh, we're right next to it. That's good, because that... okay, we were right there. Suit up! Let's do this. Right, take over. Minimize damage facility. Gotcha. Okay, right, so which one of these is the damaged unit? Actually, what I want to do... so I want to try and take the damaged mech. And we'll take our... no, you're the missile engineer. We'll take the engineer that repairs shit. Plug him into there. What do we got? You're fatigued out. Okay, you're fatigued out. Do we have another sharpshooter? There's a cool, I guess we do. Cool. And do we have another shield and what's it? Shield user defender, there we go. Shield specialist, sprinter, okay, cool. Alright. Yeah. Yes, let's do it. Let's get in there. Take over. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Where are we at? We're over here. Cool. Okay, no. Medium mech, incendiary repeater, incendiary pistol, uh-oh. Medium mech, plasma, repeater, spark handgun, okay. Got a heavy mech, plasma launcher, plasma pistol, and we got a heavy with a... that's a beam cannon, oh no. Oh no. Okay. Cool, well, priority target is this guy, to start with. I think I might just try and take these guys on in chunks. Oh, we did get an incendiary repeater and equip you with that, okay. Ah. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's start off by getting a sniper as far back as we can, I think. Have you go there, and then work out where everyone else is going. you, I might have you. Is that going to collide? No, cool. So we'll have you go there, then fire loads of missiles, I think. Okay, guess we're not firing missiles from there then. Yes, we won't do that just yet. Can we even get you in range? Where are you going to end up? You're going to end up somewhere over there, okay. Do this, we'll fire missiles at that when we have the opportunity to, and then I guess we'll keep moving forwards. That might be too much for a risk, actually. So then what I might do is have you start moving away. Hey Starry OC, how's it going? Yeah, okay, we'll move you there. You can fire salvo missiles at the tank, and then you can fall back. What's on the tank? Light tank, railgun cannon. Okay, cool. Yeah, this mission's getting worse all the time. The more I read, the more I see, the worse it gets. This is not good. Really? Okay. Now, so we swing around to there. Then shoot. There we go. Black Dacker. And we shall activate you. We shall jump this way. You're going to be able to manage that jump without crashing into them. Yes, you are. Can you jump to there? Testing my angles. There we go. Alright, start range. Good enough. A little bit further just to get those odds up a bit. Pump those numbers. Do I double tap? I think I might change what I do with a missile mech actually. Yeah, I'm going to change what I do with the missile mech. What to do? Let's take a big risk out there. No, just dump all of this, dump all of this. Safely. Just about, yes. Is that going to get you into range? No. Fuck. Yeah, let's go there. Will that work? No. Cool. Okay. That's annoying. Onto there, that could work. Looks like it'll work. Do a salvo into you. A salvo into you. A little bit further away. let's do it the other way around, because then if we... then we got the potential to crash both units at roughly the same time, which will give us the start of next turn to maneuver away to safety for a bit regarding these guys. Possible. Yeah, we'll do that. Then les sniper. Oh shit. You now can't shoot because stuff's gonna be in the way. Great. You shoot that guy. Dak. Yeah, that'll work. You could double tap him. Probably a good idea to double tap him. Double tap, just make sure that they go away. Can I have you vent? Do I want you venting there? Probably not, because you might get stuck without line of sight. Yeah, you might need to jump over here next turn, potentially, or further away, so I'm just going to do a double tap to start with. Okay, so, friendly fire and collision check. Should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, thermals. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And you will be fine. Okay, cool. Go for it. Dak. Oh, so we can crash this guy. Destroyed that guy, very nice. 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 They're concussed. They are out of the fight. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Right, next up... Next up, the railgun tank sniping at the sniper with its railgun. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. You need to not be there. Let's have a dash as it's firing. Of course, it's a railgun cannon, not a railgun repeater, so. Delay that just a bit, so you're moving for the majority of the action. Yeah, there we go. Then would you be able to shoot back? Maybe, probably not. Be able to shoot back at anything. Unlikely. You could potentially shoot back at them, but the missile mech is going to be in the way. Yeah, and then building. Shit. Okay. So then what we'll do is I'll have you move to there. Is that going to help? No. Because you're going to be too far away. Can you jump from where you are? Wait, hang on. Are you shooting it? Oh no. Are you beaming the laser gun? No, you're beaming that way. That's a choice. Who's shooting at you then? Okay. No one's shooting at you. It's just that you're in the way of the railgun cannon. Yeah, okay. Yep, I was misreading that information because I'm stupid. Right, are you sitting still? Yes, you are. Can I jump you to there then? Can. Would you be able to hit? There. Right. Doesn't say it's blocked. So... I think I might have to take the opportunity. No. Will overheat if we do that, so we'll just have to do one salvo. You're dashing to there, firing at that. Is that still going to be blocked? That's still going to be blocked by the building. I mean, I need to fire it a touch sooner, because it is only one projectile. That might still get through. And then we'll keep you moving, I think. I'll move you to there. Let's try to shoot you again. I'm going to be able to shoot back. No. Okay. I'll just move this way. Not sure why you need to climb over that little building like that, but whatever. That little... Yeah. Not sure why you need to do that, but whatever. Okay. Let's see. Excuse me. So, assault rifle. What do we want to do with you? You... Hang on, I need to make sure that you stop firing. Yeah, you have. Cool. Okay. In which case, I want to move you to... Hang on, who's being beamed? Who are you beaming? You're beaming the assault rifle. Okay. That's going to be annoying. And you're beaming him really early. Cool. Which means if we try and fire, we'll just overheat. Yeah, because then you're already beaming. Cool. Means you need to go this way. And then... dash. Oh fuck, this is gonna be bad. What's your structure damage on that weapon? Yes. Beam cannons versus structures. This is gonna be complicated. Fuck. Oh, hang on. We might have a solution. Because shields can reflect beams, if I'm not mistaken. We might be able to defend ourselves. Possibly. But I have very little idea of where the beam is actually going to go to. Okay, do you want to swing you that way? Shit. No, okay. Either way, you're gonna overheat by the time you get to where I want you to be, so... what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring you down to there. And we're gonna shield the fuck out of you. Reflect the beams! And then you're going to shoot with your plasma launcher. Well, that's upsetting. Oh well. Push that back a bit then. Firing at that guy. Let's keep beaming your friend. Yes, beam your friend. Beams. Yo. If I can get that beam cannon, I'll be happy. But, we may not actually have a mech that can operate it. Yeah, 3.3 second firing interval, fucking hell. Firing action. It's pretty rough. So, what we're going to have to do is... Are you going to explode if I do this? No, good. Ooh, maybe. Excuse some water. That. And that takes you straight over, in which case we may as well walk. Walk, damn it. Actually, we don't need to get that much closer, we just need a better angle. Okay. That. Can we shoot a bit further away? Yes, we can. Can we do it without overheating? Yes, we can. Very good. How much damage does that thing we're going to do? Not very much compared to how much health it has. Oh, and it's got barrier as well. That's upsetting. Well, it is getting sniped at on the way. That's not an encouraging angle. I think it's got a miss. I'm going to have to double tap it. Rather be shooting at the mech with you. Honestly, do you get into submachine gun range by any chance? You do. Haha. Okay. Oh, here's hoping you can aim slightly down this time. In that case, do I want you to double tap? So how much damage do you think you're gonna do? 588, assuming the projectile actually gets there, which is quite the assumption. The difficult part is this thing's minimum range. I need you shooting at the other mech. So we'll have you hold to there until you're done with that action, then we'll have you push forwards. And then you can shoot at the mech. There we go, and this thing can cause you to blow up. No! Nice. Need to get vents on the missile mechs if we can. That's going to be okay though, and that's going to be okay. Cool. Okay. So, I think this will work. Maybe. So, friendly fire inclusion check. Everyone's out of the way, everyone's out of the way, everyone's out of the way. Cool. Thermals. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You are gonna be okay. And you... Okay. Should be okay. Let's go for it. Cool, they exploded. Beams! Well, some of the beam got deflected. Beams! Ugh, that did a lot of building damage though. Crash them. How badly damaged are you? You aren't. Okay. Did you just get second shot off? No, but they are overheating and exploding. Nice. Yeah, we just... Unfortunately, deflecting that beam all over the place did a lot of damage to structures, but we've just got to live with that, really. Are you... Okay, you're finishing your attack there and then pushing. Can we... Alright, you're crashing. That means you're still operational, which I don't like. You dump missiles into you. Though the fact that that's crashed means that we can snipe it, potentially. 84%. Is there any way we could get a better distance on that? Nice, 7%, that's better. Okay. And vent. And double tap. Make it go away. Vent. Right, so that's that handled. You're missiling the beam cannon. We are going to make you really massively overheat, which is good. We should be able to get... Ooh, actually, you've got a vent, so you can fire and vent. Yeah, you're going to have to vent twice, okay. Or do we shoot twice? That is the choice that I am going to have to decide on. That is a decision I'm going to have to choose on. Ugh. It's pushing it. That's still pushing it. There we go. That's still really, really, really pushing the red line, but that beam cannon is terrifying, and it's on a heavy mech, so it's taking a bit of a beating to get rid of. But the plasma repeater is also terrifying, and that's... yeah, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Actually, you're about to finish that action, so if we shield up again... But then you're just shielding the whole turn, aren't you? Could potentially have you move. Yes. We need to do it. We need to deal damage. No, you're gonna have to shoot when you can here. Okay, that should be okay. I'm gonna bring you over to here, I think. Hey, Scotland, how's it going? Merry Eve of Chromos here. Same to you. How are you doing? Happy Expone. Do you want to do that? I guess we're kind of doing that. Then if we shield, then there's a chance that the beams will go somewhere other than on us. Beams, that's only so helpful there. Gonna have to double shield to reflect double beam. Beams! Is going to do at least some damage. Okay, didn't really sleep at all. Been up all night. Meant you could get out early, at least grab the little things before everything closes, you know. Yeah! That's... unfortunately you weren't able to really sleep, but at least you were able to get that shit done, and hopefully you were able to get out early enough that it wasn't absolute chaos. I'm doing okay, thanks. Yeah, just kind of chilling. Took a while to get to sleep last night, but that's not really new. That's also why I have a different stream schedule on a Wednesday. because I have one of the roleplay groups, in-person tabletop roleplay groups, that I run on a Tuesday evening. So I like to sleep in. Hang on, can we get into a position? Need to move. And that's definitely gonna overheat. And there is not a thing we can do about that. Fuck, okay. But we need to paste this guy. We need to paste him more. And then that guy's going to be in point blank range, and we're not going to be able to do anything about it. What we could do is wait till we have had him cross the beam, then we can start moving in that direction. There we go. Because then we can have you try and chase them. If we're lucky, they will have either burnt themselves to a shutdown or no, probably not. It's a turn-based game like XCOM, sort of. So you rack up what you want to do, and in the timeline. And when you've got all of your actions planned and stuff, you hit the play button and it runs it in real time. So it's a hybrid turn-based real-time game, and I find it quite interesting and pretty fun. I don't know if it's available for console. I think it might be a little bit too complex for console controls. That sounds super elitist. What I mean is, it's kind of important that you have access to the mouse for the precision that you need. Hang on, you're gonna cook if you do that. Let's do that, because these don't snap to. Well, there's like a very, very fine grid here. You'd struggle to position things with this on a control stick, on a joystick. You know what I mean? Didn't I set up a double tap for you? Oh, you're crashing. No, yeah, you need to murder it. Hang on, no, you're the missile launcher. Never mind, I know what I'm doing. I had the wrong mech selected. Again, another precision thing. It's not a console I checked. Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing about console. I love strategy games, but most of PC. Yeah. Yeah. It's certainly kind of the early-ish. I say early-ish. Total War games are always a favourite of yours. I've not actually played any Total War games. That may change with Total War Hammer 40k coming out. Rome Total War, Empire Total War, yeah. I know the series. I've seen a little bit about them. I know people liked them. I don't know if they're still liked. I think there may have been a little bit of a hiccup somewhere along the line. But I need to look into Total War Hammer 40k. See if it will be something interesting for the channel. Right, okay, so let's do a friendly fire and collision check. Looks good to me. Yep, cool. Then thermal check. You're not going to blow up. You are venting all the way through. You're pushing that. You're pushing the red line there. Let's give that a little bit of a nudge. Yeah, okay, that's better. And you still get your shield up before the beam comes in. Cool. Yeah, you're venting all the way through, and then you are venting all the way through. Yep, looks good to me. Let's go for it. So check this out. Okay, trash the tank. Reflecting the beams. Slowly drilling through the shield. Hey, we trashed the beam cannon mech. Nice. Okay, I feel a lot safer now. And are you just moving? Well, you're dead. You are slowly advancing towards something that you probably really don't want to be slowly advancing towards, even though it's within its minimum range and is really toasty, so what we'll do is we'll back that mech up. And really, as soon as we can, in the optimum range, there we go. Yeah, that should work. That should work. Total War is like Civ, basically, but better. You fight the battles, you can sim the battles, you fight them, you need to be like strategic in how you use archery, cavalry, infantry, etc. Or Crusader Kings 3 with the inclusion of actually beyond combat. Okay, yeah, I get you. So, I've played many years before I streamed. I played a lot of Civ 3. I know it's not quite the same as it is in modern Civ games, but at least that's the broad concept, and I guess then yeah, I should get on with it. Hey Naomi, how's it going? Let's get your shout out. So no. There we go. Okie dokie. So now we need our assault rifle mech to jump to here. So you've got an angle, but you're not taking stray fire from whatever was aimed at the beam rifle. And then you can't vent, so we'll just have to be careful. Is that going to work? Yeah, that should work. And you shouldn't blow up. You love it. I haven't played Crusader Kings 3. I haven't played any of the Crusader Kings games, mainly because they're a little bit too complicated for me, and I'm very, very stupid. But I do have some friends of mine who swear by Crusader Kings 3, and they love it to death. So, do we want to just rip you apart? I think we might just want to rip you apart. In which case, let's just make him go home in a box, a very small box. So we're gonna fire far too many times in too short a space of time, and we're going to use the heat vent to vent. Vent! There we go. That should help you. Whoa, good thing I checked, because that is not going to work. That's fine though. Okay, and missile mech, you are not going to get a good angle until later on in the turn. And I'm kind of loath to shoot that, because I don't want to do loads of structure damage. I might hold fire with you, because anything I do is gonna... Yeah, if this guy crashes halfway under here, all the missiles will go into here, or all the submachine gun rounds will just go into the wall, and that'll do a lot of structure damage. And we're trying to preserve this structure, despite how much we've lased the crap out of this by deflecting laser beams. Whoops. Oopsie. But yeah, I've heard good things about Crusader Kings. Total War is a tad less complex than Crusaders. Kings 3, CK3, focuses on politics, innovation, assassination. Yeah, Total War does have all those, but because actual fighting can be done in Total War 2, in Total War as well, there's slightly less focus on the other stuff. Yeah, there's an overworld map, and you've got some politics and some maneuvering and stuff on that, but not to the depth of... I need to check my lineage so I'm not massively inbreeding my ruling family and that kind of stuff. Because yes, that is a thing that you can do in Crusader Kings. Right, what do we want to do here? I might just leave you doing nothing, actually. It might be safer. It means there's going to be less stray fire going all over the place. So, friendly fire and collision check. That should be okay. Probably. So, thermals, you're venting all the way through. You are going to be okay. Just about. I'm going to push that out a little bit more. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Then you are you venting until you're cold? Yes, you are. Then you are not overheating. Cool. Go for it. And yeah, we'll do it. Dack. Oh, somehow he managed to survive that. Okay. He's probably going to try and eject. Oh. No, he died. Cool. Tried comparing a Civ, seeing it's played before, tried Civ before, PS Plus, and so Civ is broken on PlayStation 5. Like, you couldn't end a turn and other people have the same issue. The game just doesn't work on PlayStation. Yeah, it's not designed for a controller. It's definitely designed for mouse and keyboard. I still didn't tell you to repair that mech, which is damaged. Whoops, that was the whole point I sent him. Never mind, I'm a dumb. Excuse me. Cool. Yeah, we took a bit of damage there, but not terrible. Nice. Camp Slurpees, uncommons, heavy torso I don't care about, heavy arm I don't care about, and incendiary repeater I might care about. Whoopie-doo. Heavy arm, hollow plate, demo payload composite, yeah, and a hot rod reactor, that's pretty handy actually. You watch a few playthroughs of Total War Warhammer 3, want to give it a try, but the battles is where the real learning needs to. Gotcha. That's what you're saying. Total War differs from Civ and Crusader Kings. There's actual battles that can be fought. You simulate all the battles, but you lose some. You have a 90% chance of winning. Yeah, I know. It's the computer's old. Yeah, you got this percent chance of winning if I simulate it. You lost. Like, what? No? And then you go in and you utterly obliterate the enemy instead. And it's like, how did I lose that? How did the computer calculate that I lost that? It is wrong. Oh man. Okay, ooh, medium arms with barrier, medium everything's with barrier. Intriguing. I think we might want all of this. We can't take all of this. Okay, I'll melt the pistol then. Medium arms with barriers and improved cooling, medium leg. Barrier, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Prefer the incendiary spitter, but we gotta take what we can get. Done. Successfully disrupted enemy operations, created a foothold in the area, yada yada, hit harder. Right, armor heavy or take supplies. Thing is, we don't ever take, we don't use heavy armor. Heavy mechs don't work in this game. Take the supplies, I guess. Alright, demolition, liberation, assassination. Okay. Are you still... no, you're just injured as is. Level 5, Tango. Shield Master! Barrier, shield barrier plus 20%, integrity shield armor plus 20%. Nice. Shield Master. And then you get a prestige, but prestiging sucks for some reason. Right, let's have a look at our mechs. Let's see what we can do with some mediums. Who was it that we needed to keep in lights? We need to keep sniper in lights. Yeah, okay. In Total War Game, the British have the best navy in the game. Good. Had an entire fleet. You lost a sim to a single boat. What? The thing that happened to the Spanish Armada? Did a storm just destroy all the boats before they hit or something? Yeah. Yeah, it was the Spanish Armada you're thinking of, yeah. Yeah, they were affected by a storm pretty heavily, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the weather can have quite dramatic effects on conflict. And, well, the Spanish Armada. That's the one that ran into Nelson, isn't it? And Nelson was like, ha, fuck you guys. Charge. Okay, right, what did we want? We want to see if we can make you faster. We probably can't. Pilot pod, defense module. Nah, it's a lot heavier. And I wouldn't be able to get the mobility module in. Story goes, they would have absolutely destroyed us, so we got very fortunate and they lost all their boats, so natural disaster type thing, right? I'm sure that's the story. They didn't lose all of their boats, they were still a very dangerous fighting force. But they did lose quite a bit, and a lot of the rest of them did take damage, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, which is annoying because I liked learning about Nelson. Yeah, no, Spanish Armada wasn't Battle of Trafalgar. No, was it? Got me second guessing now. Yeah, the Spanish Armada, combined fleet of the French and Spanish navies. Yes, it was. I know what I'm talking about. I remember my British history. To a point. Right, this is just going to be really heavy, so that's not going to work. And is there already got lighter legs? We do not have any lighter legs. Shit. Got heavier legs, that's it. Great. Cool. There's a barrier up in there that is lighter. It's a defensive module, we need the offensive module, we need the ability to vent. Defensive ability, offensive, oh fuck. Actually, what we could do is if we stick that behind the shield, and it doesn't matter that it's not really a barrier. Whoops, I didn't pull the thing off yet. Because then we can take this shit off here, we can put that into there. We can take that, plug that in, we can take that and plug in sidestep. Just 80, thrust 70. Yeah, I need more thrust really, even though it generates more heat. Pilot pod, defensive module. Make it lighter. Then we put the heat vent in here. We can put the defensive module in here as well. We can lighten the load. Make it go a bit faster. Yep, that works. Challenge Watch Guy does interesting challenges like doing only heroes in each of his armies or beating the game with only zombies. I think I might have seen someone. I've not watched the video, but I've seen a video recommended of someone who was doing Crusader Kings with zombies or something. Seems a bit silly, but obviously that's the point. Do you want to barrier, aren't you? That's going to slow you down a bit. Not by much. That does get barrier on you. Why do that? No. That. Then we'll put that on. Right, let's have a look at this. Incendiary repeater. That's generating. Hang on. How's that generating? Oh, it's generating one less heat. Okay. One less heat, taking less time. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we'll put that in there, because that's just better across the board. A lot better across the board. Wow, okay. Gonna take that out, and we're going to put the expanded magazine in, and that's going to make it even nastier. Yeah, 860. Fucking hell, that's gross. Total War Warhammer 3. Gotcha. Never played a Warhammer game, so there's so many. Yep. Channel you follow.
It's a trap!
Hey, Master Shotgun, thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. How are you doing? I'll get a shout out in a moment. Asking to play Space Marine 2, so co-op with them. Someone PSN list, asking Dark Tide, play co-op. And he goes, yeah, there's so many different styles of Warhammer games. Let's get Mastiff House out. Whoopsie, that's not gonna work. There we go. Yeah, they are all different devs. Yeah. Yeah. Generally, the same dev will have the same. Will have like one franchise. Yeah, that Total Warhammer 40k is what we're discussing. Yes, mainly. So, for the first, well, until really, I think, the definitive edition and when it comes out, Dawn of War 4, the Dawn of War series was held by Relic, for example. They leaked how they're going to work. Oh, supposed to be vertical conquest chain for the setups. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. That's heavier. No, it's not. That's better. That's significantly better, but that's heavy. Dumb shit. Whoops. Something good out, didn't I? Heat vent, inertial damping pod. Usually use the hot rod reactors, and then do I want the Logi thruster? Generating a bit more heat because we got the heat vents. Total War devs, Cracker doing non-strategy games in PS2. It's called Spartan Total Warrior. Don't know how to explain it. It's like God of War or something mixed with like Assassin's Creed with like the parkour climbing or something. Yeah, what game that was. Should totally have should totally haha been a sequel or something. Well, that's cool. Because usually when developers do something else like really far out of genre like that, they cock it up. That's cool that they managed to make something that was that good. Do I want to place your legs? You kind of, because then you go further. Offensive module, we've already got a heat vent, so that doesn't stack. Yeah, I think it would help keeping these guys light if we can. It's lighter. Go for it then. Reduction. That makes your light unit. That's cool. Hive cities for regions on a planet in a campaign to take the planet, and planets for a system. Nice. Secure sector, secure theater. Campaigns won't full reset. Each restart, the game remembers your actions. Oh, that's cool. It's going to be set up like lore, not tabletop. Okay. As of the latest leak. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, Spartan Total Warrior was incredible. Slightly mythological though too. Fought Medusa at one point, so no, nice. Took inspiration from God of War in a few aspects. That's cool. That's cool. I should have been putting the light shit onto here, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. That would have been clever. You're trying not to be shot, so. Does that have... that doesn't have the offensive model. That does, but that makes you heavier, so we need to not do that. Then, can we lighten you up at all? Can... do I want to do that though? Hang on. That is a bit lighter. It doesn't have the offensive model. That's mediums, which makes you medium, funnily enough. Mediums, which will keep you medium, and then mediums. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Okay then. Did you ever play Star Wars Empire at War? No, I didn't. Talk so well. No. At least I don't. No. What did I play? There was some kind of ground-based strategy game. Star Wars ground-based strategy game. RTS. I can't remember what it was called. That I played, but I don't think I played Empire at War. Played any Paradox strategy games? I mean, yeah, strategy games is a no question at some point. I've not played Stellaris. I've heard good things about it. I do play and I love HPS Battletech, which is technically a Paradox game, turn-based, tactical. Even though it's supposed to be indie, but then problems happened in development. Also means the Order will be doing weird hiding stuff, and Guard will have thousands getting dropped on invasions. Marines will be heavy hitters, slow to replace. Making full new chapters will be something not common. With Orcs needing to fight, or they stop being able to function. That's interesting. That makes sense. Guard will have a full supply line mechanic. It seems nice. Righty, let's push towards, I think, we may as well push towards this liberation. Yeah, okay, the engineer that we put in the damaged mech was able to repair that mech, which is good. I think we'll push towards this liberation then. Or, now would be a real good time to camp, wouldn't it? All the fucking random shit's disappeared. This is the other thing I don't like about how they've changed the overworld stuff is that you can't get to the random event locations and the mission locations. You got too much of a time limit, which is a bit shit. Right, let's head for this liberation. Star Wars Battlegrounds. Possibly. I can't remember, this is quite a long time ago now. Right, what are we doing? Liberation. Okay. Now let's put our missile engineer. Our missile engineer is horribly wounded, so you're probably going to stay in there. I think what we might do is we might just keep all of this crew in here. Yeah, we'll go with it. It's like Age of Empires 3. I never played Age of Empires. But it was a full, like, 3D real-time strategy on planet, and, like, you'd call in all your reinforcements and stuff from orbit. Which was cool. Right, what are we dealing with? We have got, oh dear, a medium mech with a plasma repeater and a fast starter pistol. Got a medium mech with a beam rifle. Oh no, that's the incendiary beam rifle. Oh dear, and fast starter pistol. Got a heavy mech incendiary repeater, incendiary pistol. Oh no, heavy mech. Railgun repeater, fast starter pistol, and vehicle with an autocannon. Okay. This is bad, and they are making bad moves. They are not in a place where I want them to be. Right, I think we're gonna have to just go fucking ham with our sniper to start with. Are they gonna collide? No, not quite. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna have to go fucking crazy with our sniper. Did you conquer planets and you could do either space or ground combat? Nope, there was no space combat. It was just ground combat. No, that's not going to work. Okay, we'll dump that one then. And then potentially do this snipe out. Yeah, no, it's blocked. Take a crack shot at you. Take a snapshot, not a crack shot. I don't know what I'm talking about. That in, and I need to put that in as far as we can. I need to put that out as far as we can. Okay, that should hit. Hey, Minimise, how's it going? Merry holidays, Happy New Year. How you doing, Minimise? Halo Wars was a strategy Halo game, yes. I didn't play Halo Wars 2, but I did enjoy Halo Wars 1. Heard that Halo Wars 2 wasn't particularly good on launch, to the point where more people went back to playing Halo Wars 1 than playing Halo Wars 2, which is somewhat telling. I believe they did eventually make it better, but I never got around to playing it, because Halo Wars 2 released after I kind of stopped playing console, I think. If I remember correctly, which I probably don't. Oh, hang on, there's a watchtower here. Do we want to? Is this a watchtower? Do we want to destroy this? No, no, no. Excuse me, never mind. Let's not destroy that then. We are potentially going to get help though. Right, so how are we going to do this? This could be messy, because they are dead set on getting us into a city fight, which I'd rather not, but we don't have really that much of a choice by the looks of it. I mean, city fight, you mean getting into, like, CQC kind of thing. Old and creaky, visiting your mum's, so being relaxed, and so on is nice. Nice, excellent. It's another game you heard did bad recently on launch. Company Heroes 3, apparently second game was like mega good and loved by strategy fans. But 3 had a bad launch like a year or so ago. Cool 2, World War II strategy game. Shame it's not better because it sounds awesome. Interesting. Company Heroes is a strategy game? Oh, of course it is. Yeah. You can't climb down that. Oh, in that case, I'm gonna have you fucking jump on. Gonna have you jump on the roof. You can probably jump on the roof further away than that. Bit of a risk, but I'm gonna take it. 69, try it, you'll like it. We'll say Star Wars Empire Wars worth tries. Did have space battles as well as ground battles. You could, as the Empire, build the Death Star and destroy planets to completely mess up the law. Ah, man. I loved Star Wars Supremacy. What was it called in America? I can look it up. Star Wars Rebellion is what it was called, but I played the hell out of that, and that was more grand strategy. There was a prototypical three-dimensional combat environment, but it was very janky and very slow. It was better to just simulate combat. Speaking of games and so on, did you hear that the co-founder of COD did that? And another person because he suffered penile envy. Oh no, that's not good. Like World War II strategy game, classified France 44. Yeah, XCOM, World War II. You can play that. It's 10 quid right now. That's my wait for the complete edition to go on sale. Yeah, if there's a complete edition, wait for that to go on sale. But I did look at, France 44, that looks cool. Alright, here we go. Hop to there. Hop to here. You are going to struggle because you have a high spread weapon in close quarters. If I'm going to do it this way, which is risky. Hey, we got a scan bot. Cool. Be nice. Can you ban that scan bot potentially? Please. If you're unable to, like if you're on your phone or whatever. You crashed this 2024 Ferrari into a concrete divider at high speed. Ooh. You need a really expensive and fast car that could handle what couldn't handle because the small did. Gotcha. Right, what am I going to do with the missile mech? Missile mech does not have the range. Push you to there, hop you onto here. Then, could we hop you onto here? We might be able to. Do I want to though? Is that risky? Yes. You the one? Yeah, you're the one with the vent. Nice. You're just gonna explode if we do that. Just push that out a little bit. Down dashing. They are moving very quickly. Better shoot that one. It's not going to connect though. Alright, Classified France 44 looks great. Limited editions on sale right now. One DLC, there's another 3 missing from it. They're in complete edition, that's why you're on the fence. Wait till the full version's on sale is what I'd recommend. That's what I'd do. Oh, you've only got one armor, but oh no, you haven't got any barrier at all. Okay. That's a bit of a risk. I think we'll take it though. It's gonna be... You're gonna be toasty for a long time. Shit. If I send him up there, he's gonna be overheating for a very long time. You're on fire and my hiding. Yeah, okay, I'll handle it then. No worries. Burn! Okay. Right, what are we doing? 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 We're doing something. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure this is a good idea. So, friendly fire inclusion check. I think we'll be alright. So, thermals. Sniper is venting all the way through. Assault rifle mech is gonna be okay. Incendiary mech should be okay. And you are venting when it becomes a problem. Okay, cool, go for it. Dack, dack. Missed. Missed. Really? I was relying on you hitting him way many more times than that. Oh, that's really bad. That is a big problem. Shit. I was relying on the sniper doing way better than that. And all those missiles are going to hit that building. Shit. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. And now you get beamed and set on fire. Cool. Useful. Shit. Yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. Alright, you're just gonna have to shoot back then, and hope, because I guess you're stuck up there now. That's gonna miss. Might not be able to aim down for that angle. Okay. Oh, they've decided to turn around. They are shooting the shit out of the assault rifle mech. Okay. Cool. Fire missiles at them. Yeah, that's something you can do. And then vent. And vent. And then you're going to need to repair next turn, probably because you're going to get fucked. Weird, you saw no messages even though you're in mod mode. Don't know then. That's right, I handled it. Normally wait for the complete edition, no question. Just DLC, include one more fighter for the team, and each fighter comes with like 2 missions and 2 new weapons. I'm not sure they're like DLC that you definitely need for the whole experience. Just kind of meh. Yeah, I get you. If you're not really interested in what the DLC has to offer, then yeah, don't bother. Let's go with what is on offer at the moment. Can we actually hit you? Apparently we can. So I think we'll take the opportunity to not hit you though. Well, at least one of the shots should have hit him by now, but they have yet to do so. And then that's blocked. Okay. Who else can we shoot then? Are you going to be able to shoot then? Yes. For a while at least. Alright, yeah, I kinda need you to... Hang on. Didn't the other one have a minimum range? Really unpleasant minimum range. That's interesting. Watch YouTube videos, see what the DLC is like. Yeah. Might be a good idea. Gives you a bit more of a understanding of what you're buying before you're buying, kind of thing. Okay. We can continue all the way around there, which is going to hurt you quite a bit. I'm just concerned that you're going. Well, yeah, that thing is going to set us on fire, which is unpleasant. Yeah, it's going to be bad. That's going to be bad. Oh, that's where we are now. Then do we chase you? I could chase you, and then the assault rifle is getting swamped. Okay, who is actually a threat right now? Oh, you don't have a vent. That's gonna be a really big problem. Oh no. What are you firing with? You're firing with a railgun repeater. You are firing with that. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Would you be able to shoot that one instead? Because that one's possibly more of a threat. Yes, you can. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, I've made decisions that were not wise. You can shield up on that guy. Yeah. Yeah, this could be bad. This could be very bad. Is there a point at which that stops being blocked? Yes, there. Is there a point at which this stops being blocked? Probably not. There. Okay. Pop a shot at them, then by that point they're not blocked. Then can you get another one in? Can you get another one in? Now this we'd have done a lot better if the sniper had hit maybe half of his shots last turn. That would have been nice. That's definitely blocked.
It just works.
It does indeed. Say there's nothing so permanent as a temporary solution, boy they're right. Fucking right. I know that absolutely from working in IT. A temporary solution is, well, you'll come to rely on it because there'll be other more pressing problems that turn up after the temporary solution is put into place. That's what I do for Xmas. Dinner with the Pix or something? Yeah, so dinner with my mum's side of the family on Christmas Day. So I'll be seeing my mum and sister and my nephew. Then on Boxing Day we'll be seeing the rest of my mum's side of the family, so aunts, uncles, cousins as well, so and my nan. That'll be lovely. And my granddad, I think, probably as well. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing for the Xmas. What about you? What are you up to for Grimbo? That's really pushing the red line, but it's an emergency. it's an emergency. I put myself into a stupid place to enact. You'll just go there. We may as well just, I might just have you swing around and hammer them. What we might do is kind of bulldoze that way, and then start hosing him down again. Because I'm not sure where they're going to end up, and if they crash, we're going to have a problem in that. So yeah, if we just shield up, and that helps us cool down a bit as well, then you're going to beam them again. That's upsetting. Alright, well, may as well make use of the fact that we're pinned. Oh no, you can't actually fucking shoot anything from there. Fuck. Can you climb down from there? You can. Okay, that changes things. That's not actually going to overheat you. Sounds good. Nice. Dinner with your mum and aunt. Mum's partner normally be there, drunk and giving your aunt potentially use some abuse. Oh, but he died last year, so no drunken abuse potentially for your aunt and you this year. That's I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'm glad that's now not going to happen though, because that's not okay. If you can just fucking climb down, then let's have you climb down and not get lased. Not get you lased too much because we can't actually get you very far. As if I put you there. Is that still in beam range? Possibly. Yeah, it's still in beam range. Shit. Hey Wolf Warrior, how's it going? Let's get your shout out. Oh, thank you for sorting a shout out. Be nice. Wolf Warrior's hunkered down. Personal favourite, machine shop. Your job used to hire. What? Machine shop. Your job used to hire burned down. They kept tripping a fuse they needed to get a job finished. Temporary solution, which they probably forgot and later added load to the circuit, and then even more load, and then overload. Yep, that's how it goes. Oh man. So every now and again I see a video appear in my YouTube feed from... what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's something like Just Rolled In or some shit, and it's a car garage in America, or it's like a collection of garages that will post videos of like stupid things that people have done. And there was someone who, when they were out with their vehicle, it tripped one of the internal fuses, and they didn't have any spares, so they replaced it with a metal object. Now, bearing in mind they're in America, what fuse-sized metal object do you think that they replaced it with? Bang. Fucking right, yeah. Oh, solid machine piece of steel in the shape of a fuse for them. That's really bad. But, yeah. Fortunately, this guy didn't get shot when the bullet overheated, but the bullet did overheat, and it did fire off. No, that's gonna hit friendly. You're just gonna have to try and knock that out, aren't you? Yeah, you're gonna have to hit that. And then you're going to have to hope that that beam isn't going to drill through that building and end you. It's still going to be bad. Yeah, okay, great, cool. Cool, this is going to be messy. This is going to be really messy. Hated him, to be honest. Closest thing I had to a father. Ooh, dad left when he was 3-year-old. He died last year too, funnily enough. Yeah, he was on and off with your mum for 25 years. He hated what he became. Not physically abusive, but definitely could be verbally abusive. Well, that's... in some ways, that can be worse than physically abusive. You have my sympathy. That is not okay. It's not okay that someone is like that. And it's not... it's just not right. Alright, you now going to explode there, or are you going to be okay? You're going to be okay. Okay. Should be okay. Right, I think one of the problems I'm having is that I keep forgetting I'm in the early game again, and I'm kind of throwing my mechs in, expecting them to do more than I think they might be capable of. But we're just going to have to live with it. Right. Friendly fire and collision check. That should be fine. So thermals, snipers venting all the way through. Assault rifle is pushing the red line because I did a stupid. You are gonna be okay. You are gonna be okay. Yeah, cool. Mate yours nearly drove through town with a loaded gun with a mechanical malfunction. Oh no, that was a fun thought. Also, in the same occasion, you realise that you're terminally dumb, pointed so far at yourself while trying to clear the issue. Whoops. Oopsie. Stupid motherfucker lost his job and drank for 13 days straight. Paramedics said he had no potassium in his body. You need that for muscles to contract his moves, so his heart... yeah, electrolytes. You haven't got any electrolytes, your fucking... muscles don't function, and it's just heart shut down. Whoops. That's not good. And if you're gonna do something stupid like that. Oh, they trashed the vehicle there. Did I actually hit him? Oh, yep, good thing I shielded up over here. Okay, they're charged, which is bad. Okay, I should have been paying attention as if they were two different fights. That went somewhat successfully and somewhat messily, so let's see what happened over here. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to replay it, because that was going to be a disaster. So, over here... okay, they didn't actually manage to get their beam attack off before crashing and catching on fire. And... okay, so now... we'll start again. And then, okay, you took some damage, you've heavily damaged that, now they're charged, unfortunately. Okay. Right, so they're bailing out, which is good. Finally, partial disassembly solved the problem. There was a distinct lack of toasty warm fuzzy before that. Yeah, there was nearly the final warm fuzzy, shall we say. Right, that mech's coming around there. Let's see where we can get a line on them. Okay, we can shoot like that. That might be the end of them, but let's make sure if we can. Okay, cool. Kind of curious as to why they all ran into the city to start with, and are now running pretty much back out their entry track to try and go around. That is amusing. Excuse me. Right, you didn't really take a massive amount of damage, but you are charged, which is very bad. Yeah, I think we'll just hammer the crap out of him while we've got the opportunity to. Yeah, that should work. Right, vent. So, define mechanical malfunction, minimise. What was the problem? Considering it was being taken through town loaded. Was it, jammed to the point where you couldn't release the magazine. Right. Guns can be a fun hobby both as themselves and as part of other things, but they're also scary as shit. Yeah, that's the problem. Guns should not be a hobby. Airsoft guns maybe, but like actual firearms that have been reduced to the point of being toys in the eyes of many Americans is not okay. Alright, you should probably be close enough to discharge into this guy. Probably. So then when you cool down enough, you can start firing. In fact, you're almost certainly at range to discharge. So if not, then I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, guns, actual firearms being considered, well, I know officially they're not, but it's a very concerning thing, and it's even over here in England, that's a scary thing to see. The rampant firearms misuse across the pond. Could I have you dash again? I could have you dash again, then you'd be in a better position next turn. And you could be cooling down. Ooh, let's push that out just a touch. There we go. You think guns are cool? You lived in the US, I'd be mega obsessed with guns. Yeah, same. I find guns very interesting, and I like how they work. I like the tech behind them. I like the developmental history of them, though I tend not to remember the developmental history of most guns too much because I'm a bit of an idiot. But then I don't really retain knowledge very well. That's just one of my issues. Can you vent? You can. Do I want you to be shooting from there? Probably not. It'd be better if I pull you back to like there. So then, what we can do... let's fire on that guy. So yeah, they're moving slow enough that if they're still alive, they'll get hit by that. The problem was as much that the ammo manufacturer was incompetent assholes. Oh no! So Glock pistols are based on a tilting barrel system. As the gun fires, the barrel disconnects from the slide, it tips downwards. Yeah. You think revolvers were the coolest? Yeah. Something fascinating about the function. I mean, yeah, it's like I like the mechanics of it, and like I like things that I can fiddle with that have a nice mechanical action. So like anything that's like spring lock tools or that kind of thing. So mucking around with just an empty revolver, emphasis on the empty, would be interesting, and just something that I could fidget with. Also goes to show how innovative man can be when it comes to war. Yeah, basically a bunch of chimpanzees fighting one another with the ability to innovate. Fucking right. It's like, I really want to hurt someone, but they're all the way over there. Is basically the idea behind it all. Well, once you trace it all back, it's all caveman with rocks and sticks. Thinking, how do I hurt that guy over there? Or how do I hurt that animal over there so I can eat it? kind of thing. However, the round would not seat fully in the barrel because it was literally too big. It was more than 9mm, so the slide wouldn't go all the way forward, but the round sticking out the barrel meant that it wouldn't tilt fully down either. Oh no! That's really bad. Was that legit manufactured ammo, or was this some kind of homemade ammo load made out of junk? Because this sounds sketchy. I mean, yes, you should definitely never look down the barrel of a loaded weapon, or even a jammed loaded weapon, because the round is too big. But it turns out, in this very specific instance, you were actually safe. It's legit. Legit ammo. Italian made, as you recall. Was it Italian made in World War II? Because if it was, there's your problem. Right. I think we might have to go with this. Yeah, funny thing. So my favourite gun in the world is P90. And a friend of mine who also very much likes guns occasionally has gone over to America, and he got a video of him borrowing someone's P90 to shoot, and I was so fucking jealous. I was livid. I mean, it's awesome that he was able to do that, but it's just like, fuck's sake, dude. Yeah, the only reason I'd go to America would be to shoot guns, and in very specific range environments, not just loosely on private property, or definitely not in public property, before anyone gets anything funny ideas Twitch. Right, this will have to do. I didn't do a proper thermal check. Yeah, I think I kind of did while I was talking, but I'm just ooh, you're still getting charged up. Now you're charged up, that's really bad. Okay, you've discharged into him. Oh, you are massively charged. You are going to have to stabilize. That's really bad. Oh, fuck. Yep, they're taking damage. Fuck. Okay, stabilize. Stabilize and self-repair. Fucking hell. Shit. Right, how badly damaged are you? Yes. 50-ish%. Okay, that's cool. Right, so yeah, I think this was the play. Yeah, jumping down there to zap and zap. Okay, that zapped back because we supercharged them, but at least we got 2 zaps into them and only one of those 2 zapped us. He's in trouble. Right, okay. So yeah, let's have you chase this guy with assault rifle fire. Daka. Daka. Chances are that's going to be enough to kill it, with everything shooting at it. I don't want to get too much closer because I want to shoot it with this guy. Wow, that thing has got a very short range. Oh, shit, do I actually want you to go anywhere near this thing then? Good question. Because you're just going to get charged up. And that's going to friendly fire. Yeah, that'll work. You just... Yeah, you can just put up with it. Taka. P90 is cool. What was the gun that made to imitate the P90 again? gun that was made to take the same ammo specifically. Well, there's the FN57, which is the pistol to accompany the weapon, and there's the P50, which is a kind of newer, very, very stripped down weapon that takes P90 mags. It was a bag of leftovers. Makes the last 2 to 3 rounds from several different boxes. AR-57 takes P90 cartridges. AR-57 takes 57 is a pistol. Yeah, the 57 is the pistol variant, or the variant. The pistol takes that ammunition. Is the 57. I'm sure there's something called the P50. Or it might be the AR-50 that I'm thinking of. Not sure. Right, how badly damaged is this guy? Very. You're stabilizing. There's probably not much point throwing more missiles because they're going to hit friendlies. Let's have you back up along there. There we go. The sniper probably needs to continue venting. Yes, you do. You can just hang out there. Really, I think we've got him on the ropes. Hang on. Yeah, I think we got him on the ropes. So we should be able to trash him out too much more difficulty, so let's do a repair after that. There you go, or well before that, because that'll reduce the amount of damage we take. Just doing that, you're gonna be okay. Yep, you should be okay. Just about, yep, and then you're doing that, yeah, cool, go for it. Shit. We just took a huge amount of friendly fire from that. Ouch. Ugh. Okay. Whoops. Buy a box of ammo, 50 round, 3 mags 15, means there's 5 left. Other occasion, mag holds 8, 2 left. After a while, a bunch of extras. Bag it. Go. Yeah, shoot, all to get rid of it, yeah. There's a company called Calico that make machine guns that take the cartridges. Okay. And there's a Caltech P50, yes. Yeah. Oh man. Whoops. It's only down 2%. Which isn't terrible, considering how much damage it just took, but that's because barrier. Booster mobility module, expanded magazine, nice. Blue expanded magazine, very nice. Right, let's see, what can we get? Backpack defense system, that's a heavy torso, fast-started pistol, fuck. We got screwed over on salvage again, great. We don't want what's on there. I don't really want that. Fast-started pistol, not really that great. And we don't really care about what's on there. Yeah, I think we're going to scrub it. Calico isn't a machine gun, they're pistols, carbines. It might be an automatic carbine then. Right, battlefield has appeared, assassination has appeared, tank ambush has appeared. Oof, okay. Right, you have leveled up. What do we get? Bloodthirsty. So pilot's maximum fatigue is reduced to 1, or temporary damage increase when acquiring the burn state. Dude, from overheating. Well, you already lose the fatigue by being a sharpshooter. Will gain fatigue after... Hang on. The pilot will not gain fatigue after combat if they had the opportunity to destroy 2 or more enemy units. The pilot's maximum fatigue will be reduced to 1. That's fucking awful. So we're gonna have to go with that. That is garbage. And again, if we prestige, that's one of the things that I'd have to choose for prestiging. That is awful. That's worthless. That is shit. That is... okay, some of these skills in this game that they've added in are not good. Thinking about the AR-57 is what you're thinking of. Takes P90 cartridges here. So Modern Warfare 2, called the FSS Hurricane in that game. That's how you remember the gun. Took the P90 ammo cartridges, but it wasn't P90. Gotcha. Gotcha. Right. So we got an expanded magazine, which is pretty nice. Let's see if we can... I don't think we could actually do this to get an extra shot, could we? No, because I think they changed it. I think they changed it. What we might do, let's put that reinforced stock on. Then you could do with a nice expanded magazine. You've already got an expanded magazine. You should already have one, but we could give you a better one. For another 8% rounds. So what's it doing at the moment? It's firing 12. Now it's firing 13. Is that really worth it? Probably not. Target sensor. That's quite nice on a medium to short range missile launcher. Yeah, it's a budget upper for an AR style lower. Yeah. I remembering that kind of thing now. Because everything has to eventually become an AR, regardless of what you build. Does that actually fucking help? Scatter 1 to 10. Oh, apparently it does. Yeah, why do you have that then? Expanded magazine, this fucking thing. 4 times 3. 5 times 3. Ooh. We do it that. Yes, we can. Oh, that's gross. That's really funny. That's disgusting. Right, where's the other missile launcher? Yes, what's that? 10, 10, that's 15, 15, so it'll be 32, 72 to 34, 75. It's better than it was. Slightly. Since you can separate the AR into 2 parts for cleaning, it's kind of a popular thing to make uppers with different characteristics for the same lower as the US counts stat as the actual gun. Yeah. Just because Americans needed an excuse to treat their guns even more like Barbie dolls. Hey look, accessories! Like, mm-hmm. But yes, if I was American, I would probably be, well, I am a gun guy, so if I had access to guns, I would have guns. But, well, that's probably not a good thing. having access to guns is not a good thing in general. Why do we have demolition payload on this? Oh yeah, because we wanted you to be able to do some kind of building damage with it. I might pull that and put something else on it. Stroke, yep. It's like a loophole, how guns are reckoned. Yeah, basically every law about firearms in America is just a big pile of loopholes. It is not good. Right, revolvers and shotguns galore if you're in the US. Love old-fashioned mechanisms of those, yeah. What do we reckon? What do we reckon? What do we reckon? What do we reckon? I think we might just be done and move on. Let's drop save because I was saved for a while. Right, then where are we going? Yeah, I definitely do appreciate the older weapon, the older firearm actions, revolvers and lever actions and such, but I would definitely want DACA as well. Demolition, we're kind of struggling with demolitions. Assassination, we could try and do. Tank ambush would be a pain in the ass. Battlefield, mid-range weapon, weapon subsystem. Ugh. How difficult for how difficult that's going to be, the rules of death are not great. Melee weapon unit cores, armor systems, weapon long range unit cores, subsystems, rare subsystems. Or backpack, weapon mid range unit cores, weapon subsystem. That'd be nice to do. Oh wait, I need to upgrade you because we got a better one of these. Can keep that on. Increases the heat threshold. Yes, cool. Then is that one better than? Do we have another? Do you have another one? That's lighter because of the hollow plate. Cool. Cool. Okay. I think we'll go after this assassination then. That tank ambush might be coming towards us. Let's see if we can avoid it. Yes, we can. Fantastic. Hi guys! Assassination! Right, you need to be pulled, you need to be pulled. We need another sniper. We need another defender. It's an assassination, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so we need to do I risk bringing him in? Not a loophole as such, no. US legislature says that one part of the gun, depending on the type of the gun, is the functional part and the actual gun, yeah. A guy you follow who streams over the Hitman community on Twitch, and he was buying 2 guns a week at one point, so he's got armour in his house basically because he lives in the woods in NC, half a mile away from his nearest neighbour. Yeah. Got what you mean, yeah. If you want a real loophole, check the bird's head grip that Mossberg made. That's a gun company deliberately circumventing US law. Good sign. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's like pistol grip stuff and sort like quote unquote sawn off shotgun laws that only loosely apply and shit like that. Railgun repeater and shield. Okay. Well, that's the target. Beam, what do you got? You got a glory dog beam. I haven't been able to, wasn't able to salvage that beam cannon. I'm really pissed about that. Oh well. Heavy mech with That is a heavy mech with 2 submachine guns, okay. Incendiary repeater, fire starter, and we got an incendiary beam and a pistol, electric pistol, and we got an autocannon. Okay, right. Okay, then what we need to try and do is get into range. Where's Bossman? Bossman is all the way at the back, which I'm not happy about, because that means we're going to struggle to kill him, because they always have the gear that hides them from the prediction system after the first turn. Excuse me, which is shit. Would you be able to shoot that guy there? Can. Okay, can we get you like, a step further forwards? Yes. Yeah, because they're forming a fucking conga line. Okay. How tough are you? Very. Oh, I suppose we'll just start by pasting you then. Do 3 shots into you, we'll do 1 shot into you. Because that will collateral into them if they're still functioning. Which they might be. Yeah, that's only going to do 1,300-ish damage. Why the hell are you in? I clicked on the wrong pilot. Uh-oh. Wrong pilot. Well, that's going to recycle everything. Oops. Let's try that again. Right. Sharpshooter. There we go. Dickhead. Unbelievable. Unbe-fucking-lievable. Go. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Right. Still railgun, repeater, and shield. Ugh. Okay. Still got the beam rifle. Still got the submachine guns, heavy mech. Okay. Incendiary repeater. I don't think that has re-rolled it. Might have done. I think they both had incendiary repeaters, and they are doing something a bit different. And the target's even further back this time. Great. Okay, cool. Right. Let's try this again. That doesn't get you into range. Uh-oh. Gonna do that. I'm gonna shoot the crap out of you. Can you shoot that guy? No. Damn. Alright. Well, 4, 8, 16, need a 5th shot to kill him. Okay. May as well confirm the kill. Push them as far forward as we can, so we're not going to blow up. And vent. Vent. Next. Assault rifle at the back. Useful. Incendiary missile launcher at the front. Incendiary launcher at the front. Okay. What that do for me? Not much. Allowing you to dash again, but you wouldn't be able to shoot because you'd be too toasty. So what I might do is we'll put a speculative shot down just at the edge of your range. Maybe. Or have it go this way and hang out in the water. Might be better. Let's dump all of that. Annoyingly, you're going to try and cross over here, aren't you? Go. And dashing into Zavata. Along there. Then we shall. Still going to do a preemptive shot here just because. Not really a great maneuver, but it's a maneuver. It's not blocking us too much. US law says a shotgun must have a barrel length of 18 inches or a minimum length of 26 inches. So Mossberg made a very special stock to be able to cut the barrel length down and still be long enough. The shotgun is shorter, it requires background check and a $200 tax stamp. Yeah. Why is this relevant? Because nothing says you can't put a shorter stock or even a pistol grip on your gun after you bought it. Yeah, the aftermarket modifications are really where the loopholes get crazy. Like a lot of states that don't allow personal weapons to be full auto, so there were stupid things that would allow like Gatling gun style weapon cranks that would just hammer the trigger really quickly by you winding the crank. So what the fuck? Like, yep, you made a semi-auto gun full auto. Congratulations, you've broken the law. But no, because it's an aftermarket modification, they allowed it for a while, and then it became. Then it got into the news as a way to circumvent it, and then I think they got outlawed. But it was still just like, yeah, okay. You're not supposed to have that. And really, when it comes to shit that is as dangerous as guns, purposely finding loopholes and then manufacturing stuff to exploit that is just so. But it's America. It's America. It's what they do. Is the American way. Right, let's not dash into the side of your friends. There we go. You go there, you go there, you can go to there and then get crashed into you. Great. Useful. Bump stocks, yep, those were another popular one. You use the recoil of the weapon to simulate full auto. It's what the Vegas Massacre perp used. Shit. you able to get another jump in there? No, not really. Okay. Alright, friendly fire inclusion check. Ooh, that's getting a little bit close, but we should be okay. Thermals. Sniper is venting at the moment of problem. Ooh, that's a bit rough. Okay, let's push that out. Point 1. Assuming that's not going to make the collision worse. That is going to make collision chance worse. Okay. Okay. Good enough. Go for it. Really? Those are like fucking 90% chances to hit, dude. Wow, okay. Okay. Looks like those missiles are actually going to hit and do something useful. That's good. Yeah, those were some really incredible missed shots, Sniper. You did manage to kill him with the one that hit, but still. Fuck. Okay. Right, well that tells us a lot. That opens up... Well, hang on, where's Bossman? That is Bossman. Nice, okay. The target is entering sniping range. Might just be able to pound the crap out of him. Them. Pound the crap out of them. Dak. Fucking XCOM percentages, dude. Dak. That's blocked. Is there any point doing that shot then? Is it blocked by the friendly or is it blocked by terrain? I think that's being blocked by the friendly, so we may as well just keep firing. Keep firing! Yeah, it's been blocked by the friendly. Like shooting, range and so on, that is, but you don't have the ooh, guns thing, possibly because you fired guns out the wazoo during military service. Yeah. It's a bit different in that case. Okay, they're coming this way. That's concerning. Right, what we'll do is we'll vent. Vent. No, not. Why would I want you to go up there? Stay in the river. Stay in the river. Can I? Could fire off another speculative shot there. Would that work? There. Kaboom, kaboom. Yeah, because I'd like to be able to disrupt this fucker. Oh, then you're going to overheat. You can win though. Can. So if we then start doing that, oh, then that's going to miss anyway. And I'm not sure we want to be venting the whole time. So applied an old, managed 4 shots in 3x3 inches at 200 meters. Not quite up to military standard, not bad. That's not bad. Well, do I risk overheating considering they're about to use an incendiary weapon on my mech? That's probably probably shouldn't. Should probably attempt to move to cover. Because that's... yeah, I don't think we're going to get that shot off safely. No, we need to take cover. So if we can avoid getting shot by the incendiary weapon. Is that blocked all the way? Yes, cool. Also, we can shoot from behind cover, potentially. Maybe not. Maybe not. We can from there briefly. Just kind of. Some of those missiles might get through. I move to. No, if I move to there specifically. Okay, that gives that a better angle, but does that give them a better angle? Not until it's too late. Okay, cool. Nice, right, that should work. Then, would you happen to be in line of sight for that? Yes, but slightly out of range. Do you have to be in range for that one? Probably not. Certainly not, no. Okay. So then, what we might do, is we might wait till after we fired that. After they fired that, we can move in. Oh, okay. Let's do that. That right at the end. Do that right at the end. Daka. Yeah, that could work. Right, next. Our incendiary mech that is currently running hot. Yeah. Annoyingly, I might have to put a target sensor on this thing. Because it does not have a very good range. Just have you set the target on fire, but then you'll take fire. Pulse field deflects shit, so I think we might want to do that. Pulse field should prevent you from getting hit and torn to pieces. Push that back, push that back, push that back. You're still going to overheat beyond that, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Damn it. In that case, we'll do this. This is a bit of a risky position, though. I've put them in. Back in the day, man sights at 600 meters with iron sights. That range front post is bigger than the target. Yeah. Right, then let's get you involved. Could you cheeky salvo at that thing? Can. Then is it worth continuing to fire on them? Because they are going to cause us trouble, but that's not the target. Don't have any other fancy abilities. Okay, cool. In that case, we will begin hammering the primary target. Ugh, that's toasty. Two salvos, they're getting collateral from missiles. And they're getting 2 salvos of incendiary, which is going to fuck them up. And they're getting a salvo of that assault rifle. They're taking some sniper fire, potentially. Yeah. We may not kill the target this round, but we're probably going to hurt them quite a bit. Right, do we want to do this? So we are running the red line in a very dangerous position. What the hell are you shooting at them? You trying to... okay, whatever. Very optimistic shots, but whatever. Right, so friendly fire and collision check. Cool. Okay, thermals. Sniper is venting all the way through. The assault rifle is getting a bit warm. The incendiary weapon is getting very warm. Two salvos is going to fuck it up a lot more than just one salvo, so I think that's worth doing. You are managing your heat fairly well there, so that's okay. Let's go for it. Dak. Oh, okay, they're dead already. Doesn't matter. Fuck. Okay. Collateraling a little bit into them. They're disabled. Alright, let's double check that. So the sniper sniped out the target. We got a lot of missiles into them there. Yeah, they took like a tiny little bit of collateral. Alright, target's down. We can retreat or we can try and wipe the enemy. At this moment in time, it's probably going to be better just to try and wipe the enemy. You've got submachine guns, you've got the beam rifle though, which is scary. You are going very slowly with it, okay. So, can you missile from there? Where does your track go? There. That's blocks. Nah, it's just gonna go straight into the wall. Okay. In which case, I'm gonna have you move to here. Hang on. That's not gonna work, that's too far. That ain't gonna work. Let's try that. Bubbly, perfect. Bubbly, perfect. Hang on. Oh, they're running away. They are optimistic. What's happening here? They are running away and ejecting. Cool, that's fine. That's assuming these... Oh, the missiles haven't hit them. Yeah, they're very optimistic there. They're not going to make it. They are not going to make it. Yeah, they be fucked. Let's put this at the end of the track. Bubbly. Yeah, that's going to hit there. Then we shall... Well, then at that point we can... No, we can't quite target lock you. Is it worth putting another salvo going at the end of the track? Probably not, so we'll vent. Vent! Sniper, are you able to engage anything? You can hit them and not do very much. You can try and hit them, possibly. They're just blocked all the way through until there, okay. Dak. And they're blocked by the friendly, but that's okay. That friendly may not make it there. Yeah, that's just how you rip that apart. What's that guy doing? That guy's running towards us with submachine gun and a handgun, okay. Oh, they're dashing, so we won't be able to snipe them very easily. Maybe. It's a window of opportunity here. There. There. We're more likely to do damage just by collateraling through the at the tank. So, well, potentially. So let's just ice the tank. Vent. Vent. Right, asshole rifle and incendiary rifle. You guys need to be careful. You need to shield up because you are stuck there. Dack, dack, dack. Okay. Dack, dack, dack. Okie dokie, then you can shoot. Could maneuver. Dack, dack, dack. Then we do a bit of dack, dack, dack of our own. Dacky, 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 dacky. You're gonna charge into me. Here you are. Fuck, okay. And that's a heavy mate, so we need to not be charged into. What's that do for me? I'll do that. Let's try and get the better percentages for longer. Then you just carry on blazing away at it, I guess, because then you can vent. Nope. Vent. Vent. And you can assist by moving in. Hang on, I need to make sure that we're not blocking the sniper shot. No, we're not. So you can, at that point, open fire on them. And then we should fuck up their day. If it doesn't rip them to pieces, it's definitely going to set them on fire. Then what we can do is we can also back up a touch after them. Just to make sure that if this thing is still alive, it's going to shoot into the back of the mech that is pushing up. You armed with? And you got the beam rifle. Which beam rifle? Oh, the good one. Well, it's not green or blue, but it's the better one. So need to be respected, but I don't think they're ever going to get it into combat range. No, they're not. It's not easily, that's for sure. Okay, so collision and friendly fire check. Seems to be okay. Thermals. Sniper's venting all the way through. You are pushing it there, but I think you'll be okay. You are venting when it matters. You are venting when it matters. Yep, all good. Okay, yep, they're dead. Dak. Okay, the vehicle died in one hit. Oh shit, you've been charged up. That's a problem. That is bad. Shit. Okay. You were using the fucking electric pistol, weren't you? Yep, that's not good. Okay. Right then. What can we do? What can we do about you? Well, they're trying to jump into the water to cool off. Ow, they are getting into range, that's upsetting. How many of the missiles did we hit with? Bubbly, 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 bubbly. Okay, basically all of them. All of them we tried to anyway. That would fly fast enough. Can you get to a position where you can see down there? No, okay, not at all. Are you bailing out? No, they're just moving. Problem I've got is I don't think I can get a sniper into line of sight and optimum range. Kind of one or the other. So if I put you up there, does that get you line of sight? No, because building. But if I put them up here, then they're not going to be in their optimum range. They're going to be well within the minimum range. Oh, you... You could just fucking stay there. Just keep this guy on fire. Beam doesn't actually have the range to reach you. So, yeah, you may as well just stay there. You could advance and try and set that on fire. No. You just hammer that guy. And just do it a third time because fuck him. Then you can advance while you've taken a bit of a beating. Wait, from... oh, from being zapped, that was it. It's not a cause collision, is it? No, cool. Just do that, and do more of that. Yeah, just two salvos into you, then... Are you in range for that? No, you're not, okay. Then you can just keep slamming missiles into him. Because you can vent, we can just fire all of the missiles. Fire all of the missiles! All of them! Vent! 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 Okay, then I'm not sure what to do with you then. What do we do with you? What do we do with you? Probably gonna have to move to there and then jump on top of the building or something. That's well within minimum range of both targets. Yeah, fucking 55%. It's not worth it. Jump to here. Oh, that's down. Don't want to jump down, I want to jump to there. That's not really that far down. Okay, cool. That's ever so slightly better range. Possible friendly fire. So it's not even worth doing, really. I don't know what to do with the sniper. You could just stay there, because if the enemy continues to advance, they will eventually get into the line of sight, so fuck it, we'll leave you there. Right, let's see what we can do here. You are not overheating, you are venting all the way through, you are venting all the way through. Is there any friendly fire here, which I should check first? Friendly fire inclusions? No, we're all good. Cool, go for it. Burn! Burn! Duck, 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 duck. Yeah, that laser did not reach them. Nice! Trashed it. So many more missile salvos going out. Done. Kill. Done. You got injured. You leveled. Cool. Another defense backpack. So I play composite. Okay. Right. Railgun repeater. Concussive payloads. That's an interesting one. Demolition payload, don't really care about. Okay. See what we can get. Medium, medium, heavy, medium, heavy. So no light. Shit, we are encountering no light mechs to salvage better light mech parts off of. Which is a big problem. That's just a big block armor shield. Supercharge, which is firing duration and heat. And increases damage a bit. And expanding mag. Maybe. Maybe. Smugs. Tracer supercharge. Interesting. It's a tier 4 rather than a tier 5 that we got there. I think. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could see this bit. Yeah, that's significantly better. Oh, thank you for the follow, Code Mecca. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. So, yeah, okay. Well, there is some good medium stuff here. It's just that I'd rather have light stuff. How am I liking 2.0? It's interesting. The overworld stuff, some of it's better, some of it I'm not too keen on. And I'm not liking the prestige system, because that means you give up pretty much all of the cool abilities and have to take one of the not so cool abilities. And then it rerolls your class, which is a bit shit. But aside from that, well, aside from that, I'm still playing it like 1.0, I guess, or you know, version 1. What do we want? 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 We need torsos with offensive modules, don't we? So we probably don't want any of the torsos. Medium legs. Might take that. Take them. Take them. Melt that. Melt that. Melt that. Melt that. Melt that. Actually, no, we probably want to melt these rather than torsos. First. Now we can melt all those. Nope. Cool, okay. So, railgun repeaters, medium arms, legs. Okay, sure. I don't like the camp system over the heal and repair as you're driving around. I don't like the time limits. Yeah, camp has been really annoying, yeah. Because I think I played it wrong when I played the earlier version. So I played basically the last version. And I maintained a really high operations tempo that I don't think I was supposed to. Because everyone else has been like, oh yes, it's supposed to be quite a slow game. And at the end, in 3 hours, real time, I was liberating a sector. From just entering to liberating, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas with the camp system and having to slow down and be careful and moving around, is more important and stuff. It's more of a pain. You've been blasting through it. I was blasting through it, but the camp system is really slow, and I think that's how it's supposed to be. But I'd rather not. I'd rather have that same kind of momentum that we had ourselves, that I set myself. We're speaking of camp. We need to heal some of our injured dudes and dudettes. I need to get the recovery slot, extra recovery slot. Do you like you can kind of reroll missions for better loot? Yeah, definitely time consuming. Okay. Do we really need expanded storage for more mechs? We don't have enough parts to make good mechs. Printing. Camp duration -1. That requires 2 camp supplies. Improve salvage. Salvage bonus +5. Okay. Do that. Improve salvage takes a unit core. Another salvage bonus of 5. And it doesn't increase the chances of cool stuff turning up, but I'll take it. There we go. Then, yeah, we've only got 2 camps now, 2 sets of camp supplies. We are probably going to have to engage that patrol. So it's going to be a rough battlefield. Conditional rewards. That could be a really good break-in, depending. Yeah, depending on where that patrol goes. Can we go this way? We can. Okay, turbocharge. There we go. That's new in the tech tree. Don't notice that. Yes. Yeah, the tech tree is much shortened. I don't know if you unlock further options in the tech tree later on or what, but it does seem to be snubbed. Right, give me a moment. Right. Let's have a look. Where's our other sharpshooter? There. Yeah. Get you into there. Let's get... you're good. You're slightly wounded, actually. Slightly wounded. Let's chuck you in, and... whoops. Let's chuck... Actually, the interceptor's injured, isn't he? I think. Where is he? Yeah, he's more injured. No, you're not spamming chat, it's fine. 6 mech team, which is nice. Yeah, I used that in my previous playthrough before 2.0 and it made it much more chill. I'm holding off getting that just for the moment, but I think we might be approaching the point where I need it, just to try and keep things chill. Because that made things much easier, but not like disgustingly easy. It just made it chill, so it was nice. So yeah, I probably will be getting the 6 mech mod. Can stand outnumbered missions, especially against elite. Yeah, some of the missions we've been coming up against have been rough. It's like, yeah, maybe it would have been nice. Well, it definitely would have been nice to have a 6 mech team. Right. Okay. That's a deployment. Okay, that's a deployment, and that's the objective. That's... Wow, okay. What are we looking at? Heavy mech. Ugh, shotgun and shield. Heavy mech, marksman rifle, and pistol. Heavy mech, marksman rifle, submachine gun. Bloody hell. Medium mech, Vulcan cannon. Why? Light tank, shotgun. Light tank, autocannon. Light tank, autocannon. Light tank, cannon. Light tank, cannon. Ugh. Yeah, okay, this could be bad. And our sniper's up front. Fuck. That's a problem. That is a big problem. Right. In that case, let's get our incendiary repeater up front and repeating. Let's get you there, then let's have you move this way, then let's see what we can shoot at. Gonna be that guy, isn't it, really? Black Daka, it's not really a very effective use of, but that's where the vehicles are. That's where the enemy is, so gotta shoot them where they are. Come back to you. Where's you're the assault rifle, cool. That means we need to jump you forwards as well. Hop. You can probably dash again. Gonna be a bit toasty. Gonna be very toasty. Schwartz a little bit. Then when you can shoot that thing. There's a shotgun is way more dangerous than an autocannon. It's gonna overheat it. Is that gonna kill it? No. Means we're gonna need to shoot again. Fuck. Means we're gonna need to vent. Okay, we might not need to vent for that much longer than a turn. There we go, but you are going to get collided with. No, okay. We're going to need to step back a little bit. Then vent. Just so we don't get crashed into. We'll do it that way. Cool. Then, what to do with you? Need to wait, and then we're gonna need to try and shoot the queen, which is gonna suck. Hop. I don't think this is gonna work. I think this is a friendly fire accident waiting to happen. Yep, this is a friendly fire accident waiting to happen. Okay, what can we do about that? Problem I've got is that we need to be moving in. We need to push, which is the issue here. We need to be aggressive. But yeah, that's absolutely going to shoot a friendly. But if we pop a shot there, it's also going to shoot a friendly. Okay, can we do this any better? Possibly. I can squeeze you. If you can butt up to there, and you can shoot like that, then you... take more of a maneuver in this direction. Just to clear the firing lane. Yeah. Okay. That gives us options. Because then from... maybe even from there you can shoot. That's what I would like to do. Let's light that guy up. Can you shoot earlier than that? You can, but you really shouldn't. I know he's going to overheat. We're going to need to vent. That's what the vent's for. Snipe. So we've got to tear this guy apart before he fucks people up. And he's going to fuck people up if I don't tear him apart. Dack. Can we... can't really jump any further away. Could do that. Will that work? That should be okay. Keep him in optimum range for longer, so we'll vent. That should still avoid friendly fire. Might push that just to there. Dack. Yeah, cool. Okay, good. Next up, what is going on? We've got the missile launcher mech. Right. Yeah, you're gonna have to push forwards as well, which is not okay. You're gonna have to push sideways because of where you've deployed. Great. Op. But we could get you suppressing the stuff down here. Namely that Vulcan cannon. Getting into range? Maybe. Not quite, no. But we can do a preemptive shot there. Actually, that's going to overheat us immediately, so let's not quite do that. Okay, that's definitely going to hit. So, then we can do tracking shots. Because Vulcan cannons are fucking scary. Just bombard the crap out of you there. Yep, there we go. Cool. Okay, friendly fire and collision check. I'm banking on that one being okay. No, what am I doing? I need to make sure that this first shot doesn't become blocked at any point. Because any pixel of blocked, and that's me hitting friendly. No, I think he's alright. Okay, thermals. You'll be fine. You are going to be fine. Yep, cool. You are venting when it matters, and you are... Yeah, you're going to be okay. Cool. Alright, let's go for it. Hop. Hop. Dag. 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 Okay. Cool. Trash one of the tanks, heavily damage that mech. Those missiles have yet to arrive, or they're just arriving now. Okay, that's fine. Right. Okay, situation is... They're still up. They're still up and they're firing immediately. Oh dear. That's fine. You... Hang on, which one are you shooting at? You're shooting at that one. Yes. Okay, that's gonna be rough. Shields up! Yeah, what are you firing? You're also firing a shotgun. What's the effectiveness of that? Would that be worth shielding up against 420 damage? I'd rather not take that. We can just pulse field to nullify it, but it's a bit of a waste of a pulse field because it's a shit tier shotgun. Glams. Hang on, he's firing at you from down there. They are. Yeah, they're not going to succeed at that. They're very optimistic there. Okay, they seem to all only be firing once, so we can use this as an opportunity to cool down a bit. Right. Mangle that. Do that. Okay, you. And then... You can chance overheating, because you've got the vent. You can then shred whatever's left of that guy. And let's make sure that you're fine there. So, vent! Vent! Where's the sniper? There. I'm gonna have the sniper keep hammering the mech while we have the opportunity to do so. Even though the odds are starting to get bad. Does he still have 5,000 fucking health? Okay. Yeah, the odds are falling out of my favour. Well, you're kind of locked into that position now, so go crazy. I think that's going to be the last shot that I can safely take, so we'll do that. And vent! Vent! Yep, sure. Sure, and then you can... So Vulcan Cannon... Oh, the Vulcan Cannon is doing a stupid. Gotcha, they're trying to shoot through all the terrain that is not terrain that they can shoot through. So I'm going to bombard the ever-loving fuck out of the Vulcan Cannon. And then we might change to something else. Four more salvos gonna cut it? Well, one salvo seemed to hit and it only kind of tickled it. Another salvo, another 3 salvos well, 2.5 salvos coming in. Yeah, there's no kill like overkill. And as it stands, our missile mech is not under threat because they're trying to shoot through the terrain. So we shall just vent, vent, vent. Okay, friendly fire and collisions check. Well, I don't think any of us are actually moving, are we? No, we're not. So, thermals. You're fine. You are pushing it a bit, but you'll be okay. You're gonna be fine, and you. Oops, let's make sure that's all butted up properly. Yeah, this is cool. You're gonna be fine. Okay, go for it. Bubbly, 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 bubbly. Duck, 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 duck. Boom. Okay, we trashed both of the vehicles. I think we trashed. Yeah, the Vulcan cannon mech is very dead, and it's still being bombarded. Huh? Let's click to the stream, just open your eyes, phone in the hand, like, what happened? As the guy goes, ah! Where's the guy that goes, Right. Yeah, the Vulcan cannon mech is very fucking dead. Right, this guy is also dead. Fantastic. Right, all of these units are destroyed. I'm going to... You're going to blow up. You're going to... Are you able to dash to there? No, you're not. Okay, well... Oh no, they are leaving their dugout. How do we want to do this then? Because I'd rather the incendiary mech be trying to deal with them, but... Incendiary mech is massively overheated. So can't do anything until like halfway through the turn. Cool. Wunderbar. Okay. So there is a point at which you are going to get shot at by marksman rifle. They're pushing an overheat. You might be okay. You might be fine. You're also pushing an overheat. Blocks, no. Dack, 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 dack. Oh, hang on. Then who's that? Then you're also trying to shoot them. And that's definitely coming in. Okay, now would be a good time to do pulse field. Because I want to be able to shoot, and not necessarily shield. He says, now having to shield because he can't, because she can't shoot that frequently. It's even worth shielding then? No. So what we'll do is we'll chuck rounds. We'll continue shooting at you even though you're dashing. I might do that because then you're not moving as fast. Yeah, there we go. We'll do that. Okay. What can we do here? Can we attack that guy? Yes, we can. No, we cannot. Shit. That's a problem. Crap. There we go. We'll just have to get him with a blast. Maybe get him with a blast. Yeah, that's gonna affect them, but only a bit. Could get you to rip that up because they're going to be mobile targets now, so it's going to be a pain. Can you hit these guys? No. No? Doesn't look blocked to me. What's the problem? Oh, the problem's the building. You can drill through it, it's fine. Yeah, you can drill through that. Won't be too hard. Let's bombard both of these guys and vent. Sniper. What do we do with you? I'll hop you up to there. When targets start appearing, then you're within the minimum range though. Ah, why? And then if I put you there, you won't be able to see. If I put you there, you'll be out of range. Yeah, you won't be able to see. And that's asking for friendly fire. Hey, Steffi Walker, how's it going? Merry Christmas Eve to you too. How are you doing? Let's get your shout out. Good to see you. So if I go there, that's just theory for a moment. They're going to come up there. Is there any chance you'll be able to see them? Yes. For that brief fleeting moment. Oh, I think we might be about to get raided by unit. Apparently that's not counting as blocked. I don't trust that. At all. We're only going to get one shot off, but that's a shot that we're going to get off. Right, where do I need you to go? Could have you go around this way. Yeah, we'll have you go around that way. Then can you see them at all? No, you can't. Okay, that's fine. Hey, we got a raid! Welcome, Unit 4949 and Raiders! Welcome to Gaming. My name is Bill. I'm the angry autistic asshole. I'm a variety streamer. I play mostly sci-fi stuff. Battlesec, MechWarrior, Warhammer 40k, first and third person stuff, real-time strategy, turn-based tactical, a little bit of lots of things, so hopefully you find something that you like. How are you doing? How was your RimWorld stream? What did you get up to in the RimWorld? Thank you very much for the raid. We have a problem. Oh, thank you for gigantifying a unicycling frog. Sure. I didn't realise there was more shit over here. That's going to be a problem. We got a shotgunner, and we got a shotgun and shield heavy mech. Okay, that's interesting. That gives us other things to shoot at. Okay. That means actually when you are able to defend, that means you've got shit to shoot at before the shit that I want you to shoot at. It becomes available to shoot at. That's fantastic. You've got 2 shots at that. Is there any way you can get a line on them? Yes. Once they go past that building. Yes. Excellent. Right. Then you can... hang on. Does that mean we miss here? Yes, it does. Can we, if we push it all the way back, and maybe try not to explode? Reward, the world with the rim. Got a raid and run, need sleep. No worries, sleep well, unit. Appreciate the raids, take care. Vent, is that gonna match with the gap that we have available? Yes, it is. Good stuff. Good stuff. DAC. Okay. Okay. You just get another shot off of this guy. Because that's going to be a problem. So I did not realise that they were swinging in from there. Okay. Friendly fire inclusion check. Should be okay. It'll be okay. So thermals. You should be okay. You should be okay. You should be okay. And should be okay. Alright, go for it. Instantly cracks the tank. Didn't destroy the tank. Didn't get hit there with the sniper round, but that's okay. We destroyed that. Okay, we destroyed that mech. That tank is crashing, so it's still alive. Alright, we have not destroyed the tanks here, but they are not having a good time. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Right, you step out there, open fire with your fire gun. The firiness. What I should do is keep you moving that way, so it's less of an angle that you need to sweep. Then you can fire again. So what are you firing with? Concussion pistol. Okay, I'll just keep that in mind. I think we're gonna have to camp after this battle, which is annoying, but needs must. Yeah, let's just make sure this guy burns away. So vent, vent. Okie dokie. Then are you being attacked at all? Right at the end. Okay. You cannot vent. Probably can do quite a bit of damage with that there. Daka. Push it out a little bit. There we go. Ducky. Right, the sniper vents before you do anything. Then, well, the tank is still alive and attempting to fight, so let's make it stop doing that. Time to regret your life choices. Let's see, where can we shoot you? Could we move this unit very slightly, but still be in the capture zone? Yes. Okay, does that give us more freedom to shoot? That's... no. There we go. Yeah, that's the earliest I'm willing to shoot there, I think. I do not like the look of that projectile. That's alright, we'll go with it. And vent! Vent! What are we doing with you? Your targets are not dead yet, and your missiles are still in flight. Let's fire another salvo here, or fire another salvo here. And I'll just alternate between until they are no more. And vent. 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 I would get him involved over here, but the range is not really there, and these guys are dashing quite a lot, so the mobility kind of counters the missiles. So, let's do friendly fire inclusion check. That should be fine. And that should be fine. Should be. So, thermals, venting all the way through. Ooh, let's push that out a bit. That's better. It's better. Okay. Well, you're venting anyway, so it doesn't matter. You should also be okay. Alright, cool. Let's go for it. Dak. Dag. Crashed it. Nice. Okay. They are mega on fire and are attempting to eject. They are concussed. They're destroyed. They are crashing, but the last salvo is en route to them, so they will be destroyed in the following turn, or in this turn. Following turn. What am I talking about? So they're ejecting. They're concussed. Yeah, we're basically done then. Just make sure. Vent. Everyone who needs to vent is venting, so no one explodes. Like that. I think that will probably do. So yeah, there's only that hostile that is ejecting if they make it, and there's that hostile which is just crashing the whole time. Pop! They did. Oh, they might have managed to eject, and that vehicle is destroyed. Cool. Done. Yay! Victory! Bonk. Nice. Took a bit of an injury there. Not terrible. Took less than 1 point of health damage, but you took some of injury, and yeah, a bit of a scratch. It's fine. Okay, rare components. Yeah. Light legs, light torso. Man. Standard reactor, don't care about. Light legs with barrier, nice. Light torso without barrier, not so nice. A blade, don't care. Machine gun, don't care. Liquid cooling module, nice. Piercing round, kind of nice. Alright. Alright, were there any light mechs there? I don't think there were. No, they're all mediums and heavies. Great. Right, we did have some success with the marksman rifle, but it's also some awkwardness. Excuse me, sorry. Wakey wakey Bill. We're not even halfway through the stream yet. Right. Right. I don't think any of that shit, so we can just melt them. Capacitor. Improves heat capacity. Okay. That might be nice, but that's a little bit Hot rod reactor would be nice. It's not a barrier shield, unfortunately. And none of the rest of these had shields. Well, you did, but it was not a barrier shield, so I don't care. Barrier shields for the win. Righty. Liquid cooling out of that. Accelerator don't care about. And yeah, I think we'll pass on that. So what we might do is... oh man. Light stuff with no barrier. Surge. So I think we'll just melt most of the ship. take that just to get the capacitor out of it. Melt. Melt. Melt, melt. Melt. Melt, melt. 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 Is there any fun stuff on that? No. No fun stuff that we can take off, so... Melt that. Melt that. Melt that. Vulcan cannon we're gonna melt because it's not a good one. Torso, not shotgun, not the legs. I think we're gonna be able to melt everything nearly. Cool. Anything I'm not melted? That. Cool. Cool. Go for it. Takeover, liberation. Okay. We're gonna have to camp probably. Right, stabilized, yes. Zero defender, repair shield, yes. And you're trying to prestige, but yeah. Not really great. Not really great. Okay, let us continue, because we are not really getting very good equipment. And it's annoying me. Are we gonna have to camp? Our mechs are okay. We're starting to take quite a few injuries, which isn't ideal. Excuse me a second. Could we get away with another one? Alright, you're out. So we do have a defender available. We have a sharpshooter available. We have 2 defenders available. Got defenders and sharpshooters available. Injured guy, but he's an engineer. Hang on, you're the field medic, which is... I kind of don't want to deploy you even though you're the field medic. Because you are horribly wounded. Go on, let's try and do a liberation and just be careful with them. Because we might be able to heal up some of our team. Maybe. Alright. Suit up, and we need to take our injured dudes. So we need to take you. We take, I think, on a slightly wounded sharpshooter, there we go. Then our somewhat wounded defenders / interceptors. So we're going to take the these injured guys because this engineer has got field medic, so they can help heal them up a bit. Might do that. Actually, no, you're an injured sharpshooter. 19 and 20 out of 20. Yeah, no, they're injured. Okay, cool. Yeah, this might be dumb, but we're gonna give it a go. Liberation. Injured pilots. Pilots have less than half their health remaining. Yep, I'm aware. Okay. So the watchtower, so they'll be able to call in reinforcements. We're starting off dealing with a medium mech with an incendiary spitter and a submachine gun, and a medium mech with an incendiary repeater and a spark handgun. Ooh, okay. Right. So missile mech, I want to try and get to deal with the watchtower, if possible. Is that in range? No. Will that be in range? Just testing it out, not positioning from there. In range? No. We might do that there, still. So you can... oh, you can walk off of that? Okay. It's risky. No. No, it's too much for a risk. Someone so heavily wounded, that's too much for a risk. Nom. Sniper might be able to do it though. Couple of hits in there. Technically that counts blocked, okay. Funnily enough, because there's a building in the way. Might do that, just try and spread the damage a little bit all over the place for it, and then we might be able to shoot these guys. No! No. Not at all. Shit, okay. Alright, well, I guess we'll vent until you're mobile again in the coming turn. And what we'll do is we'll try and get the incendiary mech and assault rifle mech into close quarters if we can. You gonna be able to shoot there? No. No, not. Okay. You're just gonna have to live with that. Okay. Got a close quarters city fight going on here. start firing then. Oh, not quite then. Then. Cool. Then what do we do with the missile mech? You rock up to there. You push forwards a little bit further without crashing into your teammate. Then push to there. And what we'll do is we can start bombarding the end of their movement tracks. That's going to go through the building. Let's not do that then. Cool. A touch sooner. Quite a bit sooner without shooting our friend in the back of the head with them. Yeah, okay, cool. Then we'll fire a salvo at the same kind of time. There. Not sure that's gonna work. And vent. I think that's what we'll go with. Yeah. Okay, so friendly fire inclusion check. Getting a bit close there, but I think they're okay. And they're going to be okay there. Cool, so thermals, they're going to be okay. They are going to be okay. They are going to be okay. I could get it. Okay, the thing is, I could probably get another dash in here. But I want to have better control of our thermal situation in the coming turn. In the next turn. Okay, and you are okay. Let's go for it. Okay, so the sniper did basically nothing to that structure, which is pretty upsetting. Considering that was the whole thing that I wanted them to do, because they can't go line of sight on the enemy. That actually do anything at all? Not sure it did. Right. I want this building gone by the end of this turn, because I don't want the enemy to get reinforcements. Okay, can I stop that one? That one is also blocked. Whoops. Why is that one blocked? By stupidity. Okay. Vent. 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 Next up, assault rifle mag. It seems as though these guys are kind of running and panicking, and one of them is retreating, and this is... okay, are they only shooting at you? They're only shooting at you. You do not have the ability to deflect shots. Okay. I think we're gonna have to have you hide then. Because you're gonna get shot to bits. Now you hide like that. Have you shield up on that guy. Then you should be able to engage. Yeah. Tack. That's not great. And then I'm gonna need you to get closer, aren't I? Shit. That's very risky considering he's about to fire again. Shh. Hole. Well, like that, then get back into cover. I know we're using the buildings as cover that we're supposed to not be destroying, but it's necessary because we don't want our mates to catch fire. Kind of important. Kind of important to not be on fire. Alright. Okay. That action is basically over. Then what we'll do is we'll fire on... can we fire on this guy? No. Can we get to a position to fire on that guy? So if we go there. If we go there, then you catch a load of stray shots. So I might delay that a bit. Actually, what we can possibly do instead, let's go that way, or jump off the top. Why jump up on the top? Jump up on the top, and then you are going to be too hot to fire for ages. Well, not for ages, but hotter than you should be. There we go. Have to do then. Yeah. No, we can't do that because you'll get caught in the missile barrage. Hey Avatar Big Bear, how's it going? Let's get your shout out. How's things? Poke out there. As soon as you can shoot that without shooting the building. Daka. Okay. Not bad getting Starship Troopers Extermination. Is that the first person one? Or was that the RTS one? (16-player FPS). Cool. Looks a bit too hectic for me. I'm too stupid for it. Oh no, don't have to reactability, I think. Let's cope with it. Too hectic for me. Become old man. Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. Oh, this is a heavy mech. We could just bombard it to shit, but the enemy is well, our sniper is making a fucking pig's ear of shooting down that building, so we might have to give you up. So I might put another salvo into you there. Vent for the minimum amount of time, and then move forwards. Now if we move sideways, we can go here. Excuse what? Then we can get you into missile bombardment range, which will almost certainly take the building down, or at least the second shot will. Is there a point at which we can shoot them? No. Okay. Okay. Despite the fact that that's now blocked. Oh, I'm confused. Whatever. Right. This will have to do, I think. So, friendly fire and clearing check. Should be fine. Thermals, snipers venting all the way through. You are being mostly careful. You are... yeah, you're gonna be fine. You are venting and gonna be okay. Alright, cool, go for it. Ooh, there you shot straight through the building with that. Oh, we've crashed both of the mechs. Too many civilian structures are getting hit. Yeah, I know, I'm working on it. They decided to tear through the buildings. Yeah. And they really fucking tore through the building. Like, was that entirely my fault? I don't think so. That must have been. Wait. Okay, that mech burned out. Yeah, okay, that was entirely my fault, but we were able to burn out that mech. Ripped his fucking legs off. Okay. Okay. Good. Well, we've done a lot more damage to structures than I would want to have done. But, that attack is almost certainly going to wipe them. So let's have you move a bit further forwards. And aim missiles here. And just for good measure, here. And vent. Alright. Do you even need to be there now? Yeah, just make sure he goes away. Are you gonna be able to shoot before they do? Yes. Just about. Then you can go defensive. And once you've shot, you can pull back, but it isn't really gonna help all that much. That'll have to do. Okay. Alright. collision friendly fire check. There might be a little bit of friendly fire in that alleyway, on that road, I don't know. Thermals, you're going to be fine. You are going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And you are going to be fine. Go for it. Pop. And down comes the watchtower. Bubbly, 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 bubbly. Cool. Well, it wasn't a clean sweep, but it went relatively well. Cool, which is really nice for an FPS. Yeah. Yay, you got healed. Yay, you got healed. Yay, you got healed. You didn't heal yourself though. Okay. Camp supplies, hope, basic components. Okay, what do we got? Medium and medium. Spark handgun. Charge is too unpredictable and dangerous, especially with short-range weaponry. Take the submachine gun. Wasn't a good incendiary pizza, or hang on. No, I'm dumb. Wasn't a good incendiary spitter. So the incendiary spitter is a shotgun as opposed to the incendiary repeater, which is more like an assault rifle. I remember in last playthrough enjoying using the incendiary spitter a lot more. See if that's better. Better range. Less shots, more damage though. Way more heat though. Ugh. Have to put liquid cooling in it. So it's 120 to 70. Takes it down to 102. Not sure that's really that great. Because being able to fire a cold, short-firing action weapon is more what I want for the submachine guns. Yeah, that'd be even worse. Whoops, what am I doing? Misclicking, that's what I'm doing. Why have you not been painted? Space cube using. Okay. Oops. That one. And then... I think it's that one anyway. Yeah, looks about right. Cool. Okay, right. Can we squeeze in another battle? Well, our heavily injured guy is still heavily injured, but he was able to heal up everyone else. So that was pretty handy. That was a bit of a risk. I may have to go for this assassination. Let's check out this random. Right, what do we got? A group of 3F soldiers stand at the ready, weapons drawn. Cascade patrol just passed through. We clip one of their drones, and not for it to count one of my mechs. Okay. Convince them to dismantle the mech for parts, or hunt down the damage drone. We'll hunt down the damage drone. That was utterly pointless. In that, can we still... no, we still can't build anything really fancy. I need to look up how to build things like heat vent modules and stuff, because scrapping them doesn't seem to get you the blueprints. So that's going faster. Get more speed out of override mode. Cruise speed. Supports a higher cruise speed. Let's do that. There we go. Go a bit faster and... that weird shit, isn't it? Okay. Let's improve dissipation across the board, or go faster in overdrive. Let's go faster in overdrive. There we go. So, we're gonna get a battle done in 10 minutes. Maybe not. I might take my break early. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Yeah, I think I'll save and I'll take my break a bit early. Alright, there we go. I think we've done fairly well today. We are... whoopsie, wrong screen. We are making progress, slowly. We are pushing through. We're balancing our shit. We're... when I'm not throwing my mechs into dangerous situations because I expect them to survive as much as endgame mechs, it's going well. We're not picking up the kind of loot that I really want, but we'll find it eventually. We'll find good light mech parts with barrier, and we'll find good beam cannons and Vulcan cannons and stuff at some point. Yeah. We are making progress, so that's good. So I am going to take a short break. I'm going to put some music on, and I'm going to come back with some Warhammer 40k Rogue Trade. So please do stick around. I'll see you in a bit.